Like the one that claims Jay-Z allegedly cheated on Beyonce with Cathy White. Now, Coriana, I'm not going to read this because I knew Coriana. I've met Coriana many times, and I've been around her because I met her through Claudia Jordan. Claudia recently has spoken out about it. Well, there was this whole allegation that Jay-Z had this relationship with Coriana, and Coriana was literally young, vibrant. She appeared to be healthy, and then one day she just died.
I said this was the year secrets start slipping out, and now things are getting loud about what really went down with Jay-Z's former associate, Cathy White, and how her name keeps getting tied to Blue Ivy. New reports and rumors are popping up, saying Cathy knew about a deep relationship Jay-Z allegedly had with a woman from Brooklyn, and people claim she was ready to expose it at any moment. And that's not all, because the talk around her supposed pregnancy is heating up again, with some trying to connect it back to Blue Ivy in a way that has everyone raising eyebrows. Nothing is confirmed, but the story keeps getting messier and harder to ignore.
Is going to be unveiled, and it's not a man. And that woman died screaming.
But this is where things take a sharp turn. Cathy was reportedly connected to Jason Lee, and if that's true, people believe he could have known way more about what really happened behind the scenes. Now, the rumors are getting even louder, with some claiming that this connection is what Jason may have been using as leverage against Beyonce, with speculation flying that she was somehow tied to the situation. These are serious claims, but they remain unverified and heavily debated online. Jason himself has said on his podcast that Jay-Z had people reaching out to him, warning him not to speak on certain topics involving them. He's also made bold statements calling Beyonce fake, criticizing her brand, and even claiming he had information that could damage her reputation. Still, none of this has been proven, but it's definitely got people talking and questioning everything.
Even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored at
They
the
haven't
award
called
show.
me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the...
Now here's where the story gets even more intense. People are claiming the information Jason supposedly has on Beyonce is tied to Cathy White, and even whispers about a possible connection to Blue Ivy are being dragged into it. And pay attention, because something strange has been happening lately. A lot of content connected to Cathy White, old threads, blog posts, even videos, has reportedly been disappearing out of nowhere. People online are saying posts are getting wiped, and some even claim legal warnings have been sent out to keep things quiet. Now that has folks talking crazy, saying this kind of cleanup must mean somebody is trying hard to control the narrative. But let's be clear, none of this has been officially confirmed, and a lot of it is still speculation spreading fast online. The commonly shared story is that Jay-Z allegedly had a relationship with Cathy White, also known as Corey, who later passed away under unclear circumstances around the same time Beyonce was expecting Blue Ivy. This timeline has fueled non-stop rumors, especially since it all came shortly after public conversations about their relationship. And it doesn't stop there. The buzz around Jay and Cathy reportedly picked up after she was seen with Claudia Jordan at Tao nightclub in Las Vegas back in 2010, partying near Jay-Z and Diddy. Sources claimed they were in town for the Floyd Mayweather and Juan Manuel Marquez fight, and there were even stories that Jay bought Cathy a pricey pair of Louis Vuitton shoes before the event. Again, these are widely circulated claims, but nothing has been proven. And it gets even more calculated. Reports claim Jay allegedly asked Corey to bring a few friends along that night, just to keep things looking casual so nobody would suspect anything was going on between them. But people started connecting the dots anyway, and rumors spread that Jay-Z and Cathy were more than just acquaintances. That's when things reportedly escalated, because a major tabloid reached out to Cathy while digging into the alleged connection. She didn't give them much at first, but according to sources, after that conversation, she contacted Jay and allegedly said she was ready to go public with claims of an affair for a price. Then things took a shocking turn, because about 48 hours after Beyonce's pregnancy announcement, Cathy suddenly passed away under what many have called suspicious circumstances, with the official cause listed as a brain aneurysm. Still, that explanation didn't settle everyone. There have been claims floating around that the cause of death may not have been fully clear, and one report even mentioned an NYPD detective saying the exact cause was uncertain, with autopsy and toxicology tests done to get real answers. These claims remain unverified, but they've definitely kept the mystery alive and people asking questions. Here's how the situation was described at the time. A 911 call reportedly came in from an apartment on 130 West 19th Street in Manhattan saying Cathy was feeling seriously unwell. An ambulance picked her up and took her to Beth Israel Hospital, where she later passed away. At that point, officials reportedly said it was too early to lock in a cause like an aneurysm, and that an autopsy would be done to figure out what really happened. There were even claims that toxicology tests would be run, with results expected weeks later, especially amid speculation that some kind of harmful substance could have been involved. But here's what really has people talking. Many online say those results were never clearly shared with the public, and that only added more mystery to the whole situation. On top of that, there were already rumors circulating back then, with some claiming Cathy's alleged pregnancy may have influenced the timing of Beyonce's pregnancy announcement. Others pushed theories questioning Beyonce's pregnancy entirely, pointing to a widely discussed video clip and unusual hospital arrangements during Blue Ivy's birth. There were even whispers suggesting the possibility of a surrogate, though none of these claims have ever been confirmed. Still, the timing and all these overlapping stories have kept people speculating nonstop, and this is where the speculation really goes into overdrive. Some people have claimed the whole pregnancy timeline felt rushed, with rumors suggesting it may have overlapped with Cathy allegedly being pregnant at the same time. From there, the theories get even more intense, with some saying Cathy was expecting Jay-Z's child before her passing, which has never been confirmed. Others go even further, claiming that after she gave birth, she died under mysterious circumstances, adding more questions to an already unclear situation. Then there are the more extreme claims circulating online, suggesting that Blue Ivy could somehow be connected to Cathy, or that Cathy may have acted as a surrogate. These are serious allegations, but there is no verified evidence backing any of it, and they remain widely disputed. What's really fueling the conversation is the belief among some that Jason might have insider knowledge, since he said he knew Cathy through Claudia Jordan and was around during that time. That's why people speculate he could be holding on to information connected to all of this. Still, none of these claims have been proven, but the way these stories keep resurfacing has definitely kept people watching closely and wondering what's real and what's just rumor.
Say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet, would go crazy. Did I tell y'all what I've done? Okay. I'm going to tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now.
And now another name is getting pulled into the spotlight. People are saying Claudia Jordan, who was reportedly around Cathy back then, might be one of the few who knows what really happened and could speak on it. Claudia actually responded to all the pressure from people telling her to tell the truth, but her version didn't match what some expected. She shut down claims that they were close, saying they were just acquaintances who only hung out a few times back in 2010. She also made it clear that during the time they spent together, Cathy never mentioned any involvement with Jay-Z, and definitely never said anything about being pregnant by him. That directly contradicts a lot of the rumors flying around, which is why people are side-eyeing the situation. At the same time, some folks online point to photos of them together and say it suggests a closer connection, though that's open to interpretation. And then, there are even more claims floating around alleging Claudia was seen at Cathy's apartment after the 911 call, possibly helping clear things out. But again, none of that has been confirmed. Based on all of this, people online are calling things out, saying it doesn't add up that Claudia is downplaying her connection to Cathy when they were seen together multiple times back in the day. A lot of folks point to that 2010 Las Vegas nightclub moment with Jay-Z and Diddy saying they looked way more than just casual acquaintances. There are also stories floating around about the kind of lifestyle Cathy allegedly lived, with claims she openly preferred dating wealthy men and wouldn't entertain anyone below a certain level of success. If that's true, people say Jay-Z would have easily fit that image, which only adds more fuel to the rumors about their connection. So when Claudia started distancing herself and saying they barely knew each other, a lot of people didn't buy it. Some even brought up old social media activity, claiming that years ago, Claudia reacted differently, hinting at possible foul play before later switching her stance and denying any real ties. Then the speculation gets even louder, with unverified claims suggesting she may have been influenced to shut down those rumors, including talk about a possible pregnancy. There's no proof of that, but it hasn't stopped people from running with the idea. Now some are even saying Claudia could eventually speak out alongside Jason and reveal more, though that's purely speculation at this point. And to add another layer, a journalist who previously interviewed Cathy has recently shared personal opinions suggesting she still has doubts about the official story, even reposting theories about a possible connection involving Blue Ivy. Still, none of these claims have been confirmed, and a lot of it remains online chatter, but the way these different voices keep resurfacing has definitely kept the story alive and evolving. And just when it seems like the story couldn't get any deeper, more people are starting to revisit old details that were once brushed off. Online discussions are picking apart timelines, interviews, and past statements, trying to find anything that doesn't quite line up. Some are even questioning why certain key voices have stayed so quiet over the years, while others suddenly speak up and then go silent again. That pattern alone has people raising eyebrows and wondering if there's more going on behind closed doors. At the same time, there are those pushing back hard, saying the internet has taken speculation way too far, connecting dots that may not even belong together. They argue that without solid proof, all of these theories are just stories being recycled and amplified. Still, the mix of unanswered questions, resurfaced clips, and conflicting accounts keeps pulling people right back in. Whether it's just rumors spiraling out of control, one thing is clear: this situation hasn't been forgotten, and people are still watching closely for anything new that might finally bring clarity. And now the biggest question everyone keeps asking is simple. If all of this is just rumor, why does the story refuse to fade away? Every time it starts to die down, something new pops up and pulls it right back into the spotlight. Some people believe it's because there are still gaps in the story that were never fully explained, and those gaps leave room for theories to grow. Others think it's the power of the internet, where old clips, photos, and claims can be reshared in seconds and suddenly feel brand new again. Then you've got those who are convinced that certain details have been intentionally kept quiet, which only makes everything seem more suspicious in their eyes. But again, there's no confirmed evidence proving that, just a lot of back and forth opinions. At the end of the day, this whole situation sits in that gray area between fact and speculation, and that's exactly why it keeps people hooked. Until something official comes out to clear everything up, the rumors, the debates, and the questions aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Personally, I can't say if this connection is actually real or not, but something about the whole situation just feels off. The way people claim information about Cathy keeps disappearing online has definitely raised a lot of questions, and it's got folks wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. It makes you think, why is there so much talk about things being removed or hidden? What are people so worried about getting out? Whether it's all coincidence or something deeper, one thing's clear: people are not letting this story go anytime soon. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this alleged connection between Blue Ivy and Cathy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't hold back. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with others who need to see it.